What is going on? We are live. Sheesh. It's been a minute. Let's see if this works. It has been a minute. Alright. Yo, what's up, guys? Holy, it's been a minute. Sheesh. Alright, what's up? Release the Kraken. It's been a minute. What's up, Michael, Hockey Kid, Evan, Austin? You guys came in hot. I love it. You guys can hear me all right? It's good to be back. To everyone joining, thank you. Obviously, hit that like button right away. Appreciate the support. What's up? Yo, Jody, how's it going? What's up, Liam? What's up, Mars? If I don't say hi to you, just say hi again, because I'm... Man, it's been a minute with streaming. Ken Dog, you can allow that comment. It's chill. What's up, Mason? Where'd I get that background? I just found it. What's up, Edgar? Yo, we're going to go through some protection lists, guys. We might go through some teams. Whatever you guys want. We're just going to shoot the shit. But make sure you smash the like button. Let's get 100 likes. Yeah, there's a bunch of crazy shit happening right now. Landeskog, we don't even know if he's going to re-sign. What else is going on? Obviously, yeah, Parise Suter. Hopefully you guys watched the videos from yesterday. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, I also do want to make another Duncan Keith video. Because, like, people, like, took what I said, like, so... Like, I made it pretty clear. I made it pretty clear that Keith could still play a decent role with Edmonton, but obviously at the cap hit with his age. TG, what's up? Good to see you. TVC, what's up, Matter? What's up, Alex? Jesse? Yeah, bro, Line is so out of pocket. Patrick Line is so out of pocket, man. This guy is nuts. How's it going? Leafs, Alexis, Oakley, Zach. What's up, guys? Philip, Harry Rice. We got 85 in the chat. Hey, stick around. Make sure you drop a like. Let's go. All right, let's let people know we're live. All right. All right. Yeah, this was so random, but... Yo, I don't give Kachuk. What's up? I thought, you know what? I got the fam... Like, the fam's not around. My brother's outside, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take advantage of this and go live. Because I've been visiting my fam for like a week. All right, let me just let people know. And I'm going to be going home on the weekend, I think. I don't know. I don't even know what's up, guys. I'm just going with the flow. But, yeah. All right, guys. Do you guys have a... Yeah, do you guys have, like, a mindset on, like, do you want to go through a certain team first? Do you want me to go over... Crosby, you want to come here? Come. Come here. Come. Come here. Come. Say hi to the viewers. You're sad, eh? Everyone left? It's just me and you, eh, buddy? Just me and you. Buddy's chilling. Buddy's chilling! Which team do you want to do first, eh? Yeah! Woo! 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 You don't even know what's going on, eh? Bro, you're famous, man. Yeah! Go alphabetically? Yeah, I guess we could do that. Crosby content, eh? Reverse might be a good change. How about let's, like, go through the most controversial teams. Yo, who saw the Pittsburgh one from today? Man, I'm sorry. If the Penguins don't protect Jared McCann, they are out of their mind. They are absolutely out of their mind if they don't protect Jared McCann. Man, because when I did my video yesterday, I did it in full assumption that they are going to protect McCann. And I'm like, okay, so they're maybe not going to protect Tanev, or they're maybe not going to protect Bluger. But, like, bro, there's rumors right now that they might not protect Jared McCann. And I think that's so stupid. Yeah, SGT. I think they're going to expose Zucker. That's why I have Seattle right now taking Jason Zucker. I hope you guys checked out the video, like I said. Since I have Crosby, do Pittsburgh first. You want to do Pittsburgh? Guys, we have 125 in the chat. Make sure you drop a like, eh? All right. Check Discord. Okay. What is this? According to the information I have now, the Habs won't protect Weber in the expansion draft. Oh shit, he could miss the whole next season. That just came out right now. Yo, guys. I'll pull this up right now. Minka. Yo, Minka's like a insider here. Pulling this up. Yeah, let me pull this up real quick. Bro, this is actually wild. Wait, give me a sec. Yo, guys, this is actually crazy. Look at this shit. Yo, you see that? According to the information I have now, the Canadiens won't protect Weber in the expansion draft. Like, this ain't no random. Like, this is... Man, if that's actually it, that's pretty crazy. I hope Weber's okay, but the whole next season, yeah, that would kind of make him... Well, I don't know if you guys saw, they came up with a list of, like, players that are going to be exempt because of the injuries. I guess Weber would fit that if he was injured, like, for a while. Man, that's actually crazy. Well, yeah, it would be more of they won't have to, like, they weren't going to protect. Well, I'm trying to think. Let me go to cap friendly first. I was confusing Weber and Price. Like, there was a few months ago when I made the video, and I was telling the viewers, because, let me go to Montreal for a second, because I was talking about this a few times with people. Like, Price has the no movement clause, right? Weber doesn't. Like, that was confused for a while by people. Weber has not had a no movement clause. So even without this injury, they were not going to protect him probably. So, I mean, there was the rumors that they were going to and just leave Sherratt unprotected, but I don't think that's the case. I think they might just protect Sherratt. Anyways, we have 135 in the chat. Hey, what's up, Jeremiah? It's good to see you in the chat. Anyways. Okay, you guys want to spin a wheel or something? What's up, Evan? All right, how about this? We'll make it interesting. You know what? It's a Wednesday night. Have some fun. Maybe not spin a wheel, but let's do it this way because this is fun. Let's do some trivia, and the person to answer the question right gets to pick the team we do first. Is that a deal? Is that fair? Is that fair? Just quick shot trivia. Boom. And you guys decide? Or the person that gets it right decides? Alright. Sounds good. Alright. Let me just fact check this quick. Just want to fact check this quick because I have the answer in my head, but just want to fact check this. Okay, dope. Okay. Hey, how's it going, sir? Yeah, I like this one. I found it. Big shouts to whoever made it. But, okay, first question. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, we just streamed for the playoffs. Who was the last defenseman to score in the playoffs? Who was the last defenseman to score in the playoffs? How's it going, Teal? Thanks for being in the chat. All right, one bite. One bite got it. All right, one bite. Which team do you want us to start with? All right, it was Romanov. It was Romanov who scored in game 4. So one bite. Winnipeg? All right, we'll start with Winnipeg. Dope. We'll start with Winnipeg. All right, let's go through it. Thank you guys. Again, if you're new, please subscribe. Make sure you drop a like. Thanks for the support. All right. So I'll just we're just going to go through what I believe is is like the protection list, because like obviously at the end of the day I don't have all the inside info, but like I've done my research, I've seen rumors, and I could just use common sense. So we'll just kind of roll through. I'll do like maybe a few teams here in reverse off of Winnipeg. Big shouts to One Bite for getting the question right. All right, boom, let's do this. All right, so let's go down to Winnipeg. Okay, so I hope you guys watched my video from yesterday. So I kind of talked about Winnipeg like pretty briefly, because I feel like Winnipeg's one of those teams that's like pretty straightforward. I don't think they're gonna have too much of like second guessing. But the interesting part is they could make a side trade. I wouldn't be surprised, and this is where people have to keep this in mind. If you go back to Vegas, there was a couple side deals that were like very small deals, like a 5th round pick or a 4th round pick, just enough for like Seattle to be like, okay, we'll stay away from that player because that player is enticing enough. So Wheeler's not waiving the no movement clause. That stands. They protect Connor. They protect Scheifele. They protect Ehlers. They protect Dubois. They protect Lowry. They protect Kopp. All right. Then defensemen, they protect Morrissey. I've seen people say they're not protecting DeMello. I don't know. Like, that's not happening. And they're protecting Pionk. All right. This is, and then obviously, I mean, Hellebuck's obvious. Okay, the only guy I realistically like see in the forward group that interests them is Appleton. Like, I don't see any other guy here that's going, okay, we're going like right after him. That's a guy that we want to see for our future. Yeah, like there's not one player I would say there that's super young, super crazy upside. Appleton would be a guy for Seattle that I would look at, and I had him selected in my video yesterday. But this one's the interesting one for me, and I want people to keep this in account. So say Seattle and Winnipeg have a conversation, quick combo, and Winnipeg goes, okay, we want to keep Mason Appleton. We like the fact that he's only $900K for this year. We're a team that's trying to conserve our cap, and he's fairly young. He's only 25. Throw like a 5th round pick or a 4th round pick. What if Seattle goes, Logan Stanley, only 23 years old? You know? I'm not saying that they'll pick Stanley over Appleton, just straight out, but they could also. I mean, guys, we watched the playoffs, right? Logan Stanley was looking pretty good, had a 2-goal game. And I thought Stanley, as much as I was giving him shit for being a little bit of a, I wouldn't say pylon, but had some bricks on his feet at some points, but he's only 23, man, and he's a giant. I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle took a shot at him. Anyways, I'm going to pull chat on my phone just so I can get your opinions in the chat. Just give me a sec. But what do you guys think? What's your mindset right now on Seattle with Winnipeg? You think it's Appleton? Do you think it's pretty locked up? TVC says Logan Stanley has potential for sure. Yeah, and that's the big thing that I've kind of talked about is people forget, and this is like, everyone needs to be reminded about this. Seattle doesn't have to keep all the players they pick. You guys understand that, right? I've seen a bunch of comments on videos, and even a couple people have DM'd me. Seattle does not. They have no obligation at all to keep these guys they select for even a month, for even a week. They can select a player and automatically flip them. Example, Mark Methot. There's a bunch of other examples for Vegas, but Mark Methot. Vegas picked Mark Methot from Ottawa and flipped him to Dallas real quickly to get the asset. So I just want to remind that to people because, yes, we can go over these mock drafts, we can go over these predictions, and Seattle can select the best player or the player that provides the most value, but they do not have to keep that player. They can completely flip it to another team. And I would imagine, I mean, I'll give an example right now. I want to go to this team next because this one's really interesting. Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh does not protect Jared McCann, that is going to be a player that's heavily sought after from other teams. Other teams are going to want a Jared McCann. 100%. Let's see. Tucker Pullman gets taken? I doubt it. Tucker Pullman's a UFA. For me, when I look at Winnipeg here, it's giving me more Logan Stanley or Mason Appleton vibes. So let's go to Pittsburgh. I want to talk about the Pittsburgh situation, right? Because there's two different scenarios with Pittsburgh here. There's a scenario where what I think they should do, and there's a scenario on what I think they will do. So this is what I think Pittsburgh should do. They should protect Gensel, like Crosby and Malkin's already. They should protect Rust. They should protect Kapanen. They should protect McCann. And when it comes down to this, based on salary, based on being smart, they should protect Bluger. Because it just makes sense for me. I mean, I just think Bluger fits a good role with them. And I think Tanev and Carter provide... I would maybe protect Carter here, but he's 36. That's the lane I would go. But I think this is what they're going to do, and I think it's a mistake. I think they're going to do this. And I don't agree with that. I have a feeling they're going to do that. And not protect McCann. And I think that's ridiculous. I think that would be fully stupid. Or they do this and do protect McCann and leave Bluger. I think that's fine. If they want to protect Tanev over Bluger, I think that's fine. But I think they should prioritize protecting McCann either way. And then defensemen, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, you go Letang, you go Dumoulin as the two. And, I mean, I think they're going to go Pettersson, but it just depends. I mean, I think the thing is, Matheson had a good year, so they could go Matheson. I've seen scenarios where they just go Matheson, but CC's a UFA. I don't think they lose. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. I mean, I don't think they take defensemen. I think you could protect whoever you want here. They're not going to take them. So I don't think it really matters. I think they probably protect Pettersson if they have the contracts in mind, like the salary cap, only because like Matheson's older and he has the extra year. So yeah, and then goaltending, I mean, for them, I don't think it really matters. You know what would be funny, guys? I'll ask you this to the viewers, because I was actually thinking about this. Do you think they'll try to tempt Seattle and leave Jarry unprotected? Because that will ruffle some feathers with Jarry, obviously. But maybe they just end up trading Jarry. What if they just protected Smith just to tempt Seattle? I don't think Seattle would, but I wonder. I wonder if they would do that. But at the same time, if they protect Jarry, then they can kind of like make it seem like Jarry's got more value, and then sauce Jarry over to Edmonton or something. But hey, we got 180 in the chat, guys. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. A lot more content and streams to come. As I said, the goal was 40K this month, so we still got time, and we still got a lot of big streams to come by the end of the month. So let's try to get 40K. But what's up, Bobby? How's it going, Luke? Well, Harry writes, Jarry did not have a good year, so that's why Jarry doesn't really have an insane amount of value in comparison to like last year. So let me see here. Okay, guys, I'll read this. This is pretty big from a couple here. Okay, so pretty significant development. So this is like breaking news right now, guys, as I'm live. So let me pull this up. Give me a sec. This is like, yeah, this is not small. This is pretty big here. Okay, so right here. Okay. Canadian Shea Weber, career threatened by lingering foot ankle. Man, this is actually like crazy. Cameras caught Weber watching tearfully, and several Canadians made a point of skating over to personally console him. It certainly felt more emotional than normal, and now there's an explanation as to why. Yeah, well, the cap recapture would be pretty insane. I'm just trying to think because Weber, obviously at the core of it, I hope Weber's okay and I want him to be okay. But I'm just trying to think on a hockey mindset too. I mean, we've seen it with many other players. Weber could just be on LTIR. But yeah. Jeez, man, this is pretty crazy. Like, what do you guys think? Yeah, so it looks like Montreal will probably protect Sherratt because I know Habs fans were saying they would probably lose. I think if we want to go into Montreal, you guys want to go into Montreal in this scenario right now? Because, yeah, I think I can go over it, but I think it's pretty straightforward. I think Montreal loses. Well, I think it's going to be one of three scenarios. I think Montreal, the Duran one is interesting, but I think they either lose Jake Allen, Jake Evans, or they entice Seattle to take Paul Byron. I think that's the sense I'm getting right now based on what I've learned from doing research. I think that's the sense I'm getting. I think Montreal tries to keep Jake Evans, obviously. I think they see the value in him. So I think Paul Byron or Jake Allen right now, that's the sense I'm getting, ends up being a Seattle Kraken. What do you guys think in the chat? Who do you think Seattle's taking from Montreal? By the way, guys, don't be shy. Let us know in the chat if you are a new viewer, if you just found the channel tonight or recently. Or maybe Sherratt. You still think they could leave Sherratt unprotected? I don't see it. Jaybird. What's up, Patrick? Yo, we almost have 200 in the chat. There you go. I don't give Kachuk's a new viewer. Owen Dowler's new. There you go. Love to see it. How's it going, Kyle? Yeah, Spence, I agree. I hope Jake Evans is all... not Jake Evans. I hope Weber's all right. Well, I hope Jake Evans is all right as well, but it looks like he's fine. Yeah, I mean, hey, Montreal could probably hype up Paul Byron and how he played in the playoffs. He actually played pretty well in the playoffs, and they could be like, hey, here's a 3rd or 4th round pick, take Paul Byron, and we're laughing. I could see that. Here's what I'll say. I wonder if a team like Edmonton tries to take advantage here before the expansion draft. I'll just put it out there. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I've been talking about it with other people. I wonder if Edmonton takes advantage of this here. I don't think Montreal will trade Allen. I think they're going to take their chances or maybe trade a pick so they don't touch Allen. But for another team, for example, like, I don't know, Holtby's out there. Like, there's a few goalies out there. Drieger's out there, but he's a free agent. I don't know. Obviously, a couple guys in... sorry, wait. Hey, thank you, Owen. I appreciate that. Obviously, Jari's an interesting one, but I don't know the value there. Hey, Vinyl, there you go. Respects. No, but TBC, they have to draft goalies, TBC. They have to, you have to draft a minimum. So, Seattle would have to draft the 3 goalies. That doesn't work like that. Weaker goal. Yeah, but that doesn't make sense, TBC. They can just pick good goalies and just trade them away and get good assets back and then sign a couple goalies. Like, that's what I think could happen. I think if Seattle was to select, like, Allen and Holtby, I could see them flipping one of those goalies. Yeah. Whoa, Richard. Okay, that... I don't even know if that's a hot take at this point. I think that's a cold take. No. They should not protect Hill over Kemper. There's no way. That's not happening. If anything, you trade one of them before the expansion draft. There's no way. What's up, Shrinath? Yes, SGT. That's literally what I was thinking about. Sorry, I was drawing a blank and I was being a dummy. Yes, the Wild. So the Wild have a couple guys. I just don't know the scenario there. Kakkonen and Talbot. I still am leaning towards them protecting Kakkonen, but I don't know, man. Talbot had such a good year. I feel like Seattle might pick one of them. But the situation in that sense is I still think the Wild will entice Seattle. Like, I still see a scenario. And wait, who did I have? Wait, I'm being dumb right now. Who did I have? Oh, I had Carson Soucy. That's the only other guy. I would say I think Seattle's either taking the Wild goaltender or Soucy. I think people people overlook Soucy. Like, I think Soucy's good. Yeah, my biggest hot takes are probably, I think Colorado. Bro, I would not be surprised if they left. I mean, I would be surprised a little bit, but what if Colorado left Kadri unprotected? What if, like, the trade market was just not good for Kadri? They, like, sense the trade market for him, and they're just like, man, this is shit, and just go, all right, we're gonna protect Nichushkin and Donskoy, but I don't see it. I think Kadri still provides more value than those guys. But what if they're just pissed at the guy for getting suspended again? Well, Landeskog they don't need to protect because he's a UFA. Well, SGT, I think so. This is my sense, guys. You guys, let's do Colorado and Montreal right now. All right, deal? Let's do it because that makes the most sense right now. Let's do... yeah, let's do Montreal. Yeah, I mean, Jeremiah, I could see it, but yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I could see it. I just think based on my mock drafts and based on my selections, I just don't know if Seattle, like, I think one of the defensemen, so like Justin Schultz, for example, like I could see Justin Schultz being valuable to Seattle to maybe even flip too, you know? I could see Vanacek being a selection for Seattle for sure. It just depends what goalies they select. So like Aiden Hill for me is like the equivalent of like a Vanacek selection. Not saying they're like similar. I'm just saying that like they're going to select one of those type of goalies, like 24, 25. Vanacek's 25, and I think Aiden Hill's 25 as well. So yeah, Vanacek's 25. Let's pull up, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Aiden Hill is, I think he's like 24, 25. Yeah, he's 25. Right there. So they're like the same age. Yeah, let's do Montreal, and then let's go to Colorado. All right. And also, again, I know people are like doubting it. I'm still confident in my take that Nashville's going to slide a pick over and Seattle is going to take one of the bigger contracts like a Johansson or Duchesne. I'm still thinking it's going to happen. But Calle Jarnkrok, maybe. I don't know. I don't see any other maybe selections. But anyways, Montreal. So Gallagher, Toffoli, Anderson. I don't know the Duran. I'm leaving Duran unprotected just for a second here. Evans and Jarod, Edmondson, Petrie. What was the other one? So yeah, this is the interesting one. Like Kotkaniemi, obviously. And then after that, I don't know what route. Like I actually don't know where they go. I think they still protect Duran if they feel like he's going to come back. But then I'm just like, we don't know the scenario with Duran. We don't know what's up. So they might protect Lehkonen. But in this scenario, we'll go... wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, who am I missing? Oh, I'm not... Never mind. Yeah, so they could protect both. What am I talking about? Am I missing someone? Oh, I'm just being dumb. So they could literally protect both. Okay, I wasn't counting. I wasn't counting right there. Anyways, yeah, they can protect both, and then they protect Price, obviously. Yeah, I already did this. I don't know why I was confused. Yeah, they'll probably protect Duran. Habs. Caulfield's exempt, Aiden. All those guys are exempt. So yeah, that's probably their protection list. Because yeah, Montreal's not too complicated. The only one that was like questioned was like Weber. Anyways. Yeah, I think Jake Allen's probably their selection unless Montreal slides over a pick. And like I said, if Montreal slides over a pick and Seattle accepts it, if it's a good enough pick, then Seattle probably takes Paul Byron. Deneau is a UFA, so they're not going to protect him. Yeah, I'm going to do Colorado right now. So this is the scenario with Colorado because people have been really confused. But this is literally what's going to happen because Erik Johnson waived. So if you guys didn't see the news, there's been, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but there's been 3 players that have waived so far. Erik Johnson's one of them. Lucic is one of them. And Jeff Skinner's one of them. Am I missing anyone, guys? Chat. Skinner, Erik Johnson, Lucic. Am I missing anyone? I don't think so. What's up, Steph? Anyways. So, Girard, Taves, Graves, Makar. They're going to do 8. I don't see... I know some Avs fans have been like, we're fine losing Graves. But here's the thing. Graves is on a good contract. 3.1 mil. 2 more years. That's a good contract for a top 4 defenseman. I still think they're going 8 skaters. Obviously, they can go wherever here. Like, that doesn't really matter. But the conversation's up here. Like, who they protect forward-wise, right? Rantanen, McKinnon. I think they go Burakovsky. And then after that, such big questions. I think they protect Jost. I've been saying that. I think Jost provides such... if they didn't protect Tyson Jost, oh my gosh, that's Seattle's pick in a second. I'm telling you right now, 23 years old, I still think Jost has a lot to bring. So if I'm Seattle and Jost is unprotected... Guys, Landeskog is a UFA. Why are you still confused with this concept? You do not protect a UFA. You just don't. It literally makes 0 sense. You do not protect a UFA. You do not protect a free agent. It makes 0 sense. No one would do that. And yeah, like you do one of those. I think. I mean, again, they totally could leave Graves unprotected, which is like something that they could do, and they just do, I don't know, something like this. But then it's just like Graves is available, and I would select Graves in this scenario. So, I mean, Seattle's selection is probably going to be one of Donskoy, Compher, or Graves, I would think. I think it's one of those 3. The reason why I had Compher over Donskoy in my selection was because I think Colorado does in a similar sense of what Minnesota did and sliding over maybe one of their picks or one of the younger guys. Like I could see them sliding over, I don't know, like a Baron or like someone to like entice them just to stay away from Graves and for them just to take like a Donskoy or something. But I think they select Donskoy, Compher, or Graves. I think the hot take is that they pick Kadri if they leave Kadri unprotected. I just don't see it. But who knows? Whoa, no, Salty, you think Colorado protects Donskoy? Bro, I disagree with you, but who knows? We'll see the protection list on Sunday, guys. I don't think Donskoy gets protected. It doesn't make sense. He's 29. He's on 3.9 mil. They could use that cap space. Donskoy is very replaceable. I like Donskoy. I think he's underrated. But I think Donskoy is very, very replaceable. And that's why I'm saying, I think personally, this is just me personally, if it's Donskoy and Compher exposed, I'm actually going Compher, I think. He's at a lower cap hit by a little bit. He's only 26, and he's very versatile. He can play center and wing. I think Donskoy provides a little bit more scoring, but Compher, for me, provides a little bit more versatility. If I'm Seattle, I see the value a little bit more in Compher at 26. That's just my opinion, but I think it's close. Yeah. Landeskog's UFA. So, obviously, they don't protect UFA. And again, guys, welcome if you're new in the chat. Yeah, Richard. I mean, that's a good point. And that's why I think if they really... Like, that's why I don't know if Colorado values some of these wingers, like, to the fullest, you know? Like, I still think Graves provides a lot of value. And honestly, at the end of the day, if Colorado goes, okay, Byram's ready, then maybe they trade Sam Girard or Graves. Like, Colorado fans, don't freak out. But yes, I have heard some rumors, like, and seen rumors online, like, and one of them being from a reliable source, that Sam Girard being traded is not, like, fully far-fetched. He's 23. He's at $5 million, and they already have their offensive guys. I think they value Devon Taves a lot on this team. I love Sammy Girard. Don't get me wrong. Sammy Girard is one of the more underrated. I love Girard, but I wouldn't be surprised if they considered a Girard trade because they have those left shot defensemen already. They have Devon Taves, and they have Byram, and they have Graves. So I think there's a scenario where Colorado either loses, yes, Graves or Sam Girard. Not to expansion. I'm just saying to a trade. They trade one of them. I could be wrong, but I think Colorado trades one of those left shot defensemen this offseason or loses Graves. But I think Graves would be such a pickup for Seattle. I don't know why Celty wants Graves gone so bad. What was the next team I was going to do? Steph, you want me to do Boston? Man, Boston's pretty straightforward. I mean, they're going to lose, I think, Richie or Smith. I mean, I could talk about it. The only reason I was thinking they maybe... Because I know people have talked about, like, Smith. I don't know. Someone left a comment. I think it was, like, he was just saying, like, Smith, Krejci, and Hall's chemistry was really good. And I agree. They were really good. But I think it depends on if they think Taylor Hall will return or not. You know? Like, I think... This was my hot take. You know, I didn't do this in the video, but I said this. I think there's a scenario where they protect both Richie and Craig Smith and leave DeBrusk unprotected. That's so crazy to say, but I don't think that should be a shocker to people. I mean, DeBrusk has sucked lately, and I think they might trade DeBrusk or just lose him. But, like, this is such an easy, like, no-brainer. Like, that's your list. And then, yeah, like, you protect probably DeBrusk in this scenario. But I think there's a scenario where you leave DeBrusk unprotected, but I don't know. Trent Frederick might get taken, yeah. But I don't know. It depends. It depends what Boston has in mind. I think it's like the cap thing. I wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot at Andre Kasha, but he's had concussion issues, and I don't know what his career is looking like right now. Scroll. Ray bro, what are you talking about? Aiden, why are you spamming? I literally have already done Winnipeg, bro. Man's like spamming Winnipeg, and I already did Winnipeg. Like, bro, you're actually wildin'. Like, spamming a team I already did. Mike, they're not taking Weber, especially with this news. Yeah, I'll do Edmonton right now, because a few people have been asking me to do Edmonton. So, yeah, I mean, it depends. As I said, I keep repeating myself, but it literally depends on what Boston sees and value, you know? Like, I think they do protect Craig Smith, but I wanted to make a hot take in saying that I think there is a scenario where Boston goes, okay, we want to keep some of our younger defensemen. We want to keep our bottom six intact. Craig Smith is 31. He did play well and is on a good cap hit. But I could see them losing DeBrusk too. It just depends. Like, it depends on the Taylor Hall scenario too. And it depends on the Krejci scenario and what happens there. But you're right. Trent Frederick could get selected too. All right, let's do Edmonton. Edmonton and then J Eddie. Yeah, we can do Wild. But yeah, guys, hey, subscribe if you're new. Make sure, how many likes we got? Who's slacking? Let's see here. Whoa, am I tripping? Wait, what? Like, wait, I just want to see if I'm tripping out, if this is just my phone. What? What is happening? Are you guys... Don't talk about it, but... Bro, people are going to next level shit. Wait, what? Yeah, see, I thought I was tripping for a second. I'm like, wait, what? That is weird. That is obsession shit right there. Alright, let's just go to Edmonton. That is so weird. I mean, YouTube's just going to take that away, so I think it's just funny. Okay. Yeah, just ignore it, guys. I said ignore it. Just don't talk about it. Anyways, that's some weird shit, man. People on the internet are pretty weird. Or some people, at least. Alright, Edmonton. That's weird. Alright, McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge, James Neal. Imagine. I have a weird feeling they protect Cassian, but in this scenario, I'm not going to. Archibald, Puljujarvi, Yamamoto. They should protect Benson. I mean, this is what I would do. They should protect Benson. And Nurse and Bear. Okay, so there's like a weird thing going on with Clefbaum. I don't know the scenario with Clefbaum. So if they ask Keith to waive it and just go Clefbaum, it's not that big of a deal. But I just don't know. I actually really don't know. But yeah, guys, let's get 200 likes. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize that. Yeah. Wasn't even thinking Richard. I usually just scroll through because I like looking, but yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, right, bro? We don't really know the future of Clefbaum and where he's going to play. All right, guys, I'm probably going to stay live for maybe another, like, 5-10 minutes. Actually, a little longer than that, maybe 15 minutes. But we'll do... I'll go live probably tomorrow or... Like, wait, tomorrow's Thursday? Actually, that's a lie. Fact or fiction, Oilers buyout James Neal. Yeah, I still think there's decent potential they buy out one of James Neal or Koskinen. Yeah, Wild. Sorry, I'm doing the Wild. I'll do the Wild and... You guys want me to do Tampa? I've talked about Tampa's situation a lot, though. The Wild, okay. Well, pretty straightforward, I feel like, the Wild. Fiala, Foligno, Greenway, Hartman, Eriksson Ek, and Sturm. Defense, Spurgeon, Brodin, Dumba, and goaltender, I would go Kakinen. So I think the selections here for Seattle are either Cam Talbot, Carson Soucy, or, which I don't see happening, Bustad. The one scenario where I could see happening, which is like far-fetched, is Victor Rask. But obviously Seattle's not just doing that straight out. Like, Minnesota has to attach like a third-round pick for them to take Victor Rask, at least. So, don't protect Dumba. That makes no sense, Mason. Mason, like, wants Dumba to go to Seattle. That literally makes zero sense. But I picked Susie because I think there's other goalies out there. Even though Talbot, I thought, had a good year. He's 34, and I just think there's other options out there. I would go probably Carson Soucy here if I'm Seattle. I just think Susie's underrated. I would probably go Soucy. Nope, Mason, no. Sorry, you're in the minority there, bro. There's not a lot of Wild fans. Maybe there's some Wild fans, but that's just stupid. You can get a good haul for Dumba. Why would you want to lose Dumba for nothing? That makes no sense. Think about what you're saying. I'll ask chat. Guys, would you want to lose a player for nothing? Or lose that player in a different scenario where you get possibly a first-round pick back and maybe a couple of good prospects, or some kind of scenario where you get actually good assets back, or just not trade Dumba because you just bought out Suter and you want a good top four. I wonder what option's better. That makes no sense. Hey, what's up, Mikey? Okay, I will do two more, and then I'm probably going to stop and just chat with you guys for a bit and then end stream. Okay, so I'll do Calgary, Rangers, Tampa. Those are my last three, I think. And if I haven't done one yet, guys, outside of that, or, okay, how about this? Okay, don't do bolts. Okay. Yes, it's just bots. It's all good. It's just bots. YouTube will take it away again. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, guys, if you're new. Drop a like. I'll be live a lot over the next couple weeks. And I'll be dropping likes. No, you guys be dropping likes. I'll be dropping Discord messages, and I'll be dropping tweets to let you guys know when I'm posting videos and shit. But, sorry. I lost my train of thought because people are confusing me. Okay, you guys want me to do Detroit rather than Tampa and Calgary? Who would you rather me do, Detroit or Calgary? Yeah, Richard, there's a trade freeze from... I think it's... Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think it's for 48 hours. Yeah, but Richard, there is a trade freeze. I think they can trade right after the expansion draft, so I think the 21st it lifts. There you go, Mikey. Alright. We're just going to do both. Alright, let's just go through it. Let's just do Calgary. Kachuk, Gaudreau, Monahan, Lindholm. Backlund's probably protected, so because Lucic waived, which was clutch. Dubé and wait, that's 7. Okay, we're good. And then defenseman, Hannafin, Anderson, Tanev. The Giordano one's interesting. I think Seattle could pick him, but it's one of those things. He's 37, and I think Calgary might just be like, hey, take a 3rd round pick, we'll keep him. Or take a 2nd round pick and we'll keep him. And then they just flip him maybe before if they're not. Like, I think Calgary should chill on just being okay with losing Giordano, because I think Calgary could be a playoff team in the Pacific Division. Maybe that's a hot take, but I think they could. So, yeah, Calgary was obvious. Let's go to Detroit. Detroit's tough, but I'm going to just do what I think off of what I know. Larkin, Bertuzzi, Vrana, Fabry, and then this is where it gets confusing because they don't protect Panic, that's for sure. So there's going to be some kind of combination here of like Rasmus. Like, I want to just make sure he's eligible. Just give me a sec before I say shit. I think he is. Well, I mean, cat friendly wouldn't screw that up, so. Yeah, okay, he's good. Okay, so Vrana, Rasmussen, After that, I'm probably protecting Ernie. And the last guy would be probably Smith or Nemestikov. If they don't care about Nemestikov and they just want to sign other guys, then they might just protect Smith because he's 23. And I think he played well for the Red Wings. So I could see them protecting Smith and then going Stetcher, Hronek, and Chalowski. So that's probably what I would go for Detroit. Larkin, Bertuzzi, Vrana, Ernie, Rasmussen, Smith, because he actually had a good year, like I said. And then defensemen Stetcher, Chalowski, and Hronek. And it doesn't matter. Like, they probably just go Grace. But yeah, that's the vibe for me. Then we'll finish with the Rangers, and then you protect Lindstrom. Is Lindstrom eligible? Oh, I guess he is. I didn't think he played enough games. Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. I didn't even think about that. Because Lindstrom's probably... I don't think he's got crazy potential, but he's probably getting close to being like a borderline third pair guy, and he's only 22, and he's a right shot defenseman. Yeah, you know what? Good point. Stetcher's a UFA 2022. Honestly, you swayed me. I still think Nemestikov might be the pick, and then they flip him, but yeah, that's a good point. I just don't know Lindstrom. I don't think he has crazy potential, Salty. Like, I've talked to my buddy about some of the Red Wings defense. I think Lindstrom could be good. He's only 22, but I don't know if he has a crazy ceiling, but I could be wrong on that. Like, I think he's definitely got some untapped potential, and we could see him on the third pair for the Red Wings this year. Yeah, I mean, they're not taking DeKaiser, so that's a no-no. They're not taking DeKaiser, no chance. Yeah, but I have more stock in Chalowski on his ceiling. I just think Chalowski has more to offer. I know he didn't do anything, but also, like, in some scenarios, there was a couple other guys that didn't do well on a Detroit team. So I already did Edmonton and Colorado, Spence. So yeah, and then I'll just finish with the Rangers. Rangers is pretty straightforward. Strome, these four guys up there, Buchnevich, Hedel, and I kind of talked about this on the stream. I think you probably protect Blackwell, and then defenseman. Yeah, because they don't need Trouba wave. Yeah, and then you can literally protect. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can go any direction with the third protection. It's not that deep. Like, obviously, you're protecting Ryan Lundgren. The other guys you need are Howden. No, Howden didn't have a good year, and I don't think they value Howden that much. He's only 23, so Seattle could pick him because he could turn it around, but I think they protect Blackwell over Howden at this point. I could be wrong on that. They could protect Howden, but I think Seattle, yeah, I think between Blackwell and Gauthier, they pick that player. So it really doesn't matter. Hayek is protected. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I still think Hayek is like doesn't. I think Hayek's all right. I don't think any guy here like Hayek and Gauthier are both 23 and could have untapped potential, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Yeah, like they'll protect Hayek. He's 23. I think the mindset is they take one of the younger forwards. I think they probably take Gauthier. Howden didn't play well. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like Hayek's not anything crazy. I think he could be something in terms of like a top 6 role, but yeah. I know Raiders fans were ripping him a new one at some points. All right, guys. I think that's going to be about it. All right, any questions before I head out? How long have we been live for? 40 minutes? Not bad. 45-minute stream. I'll answer some questions for 5 minutes if you guys have any questions about content or streams coming up. Because I'll do more of these, guys. I'll stream either tomorrow or like this weekend. And obviously the protection lists don't come out till Sunday, so. Are they buying out D'Angelo? Yeah, there's been rumors on that. I would imagine that still happens, but we'll see. Isles to lose. Yeah, I mean, I posted my video yesterday. If you guys haven't checked it out, go watch the video. Yeah, I'm still on the Eberle, them losing Eberle, but Leddy interests me. I just think, like, they're going to try to trade Leddy, and I think it depends on their selections across the board. Like, Carolina's an interesting one. I'll probably talk about Carolina maybe in a separate video or just on the next stream, but I can just show you guys quick. Because this is relevant to the conversation. So Carolina, I was saying I would not be surprised if Carolina is one of those teams that saw like a 2nd-round pick for them to take Gardner. In a similar sense with Philly, there's a couple contracts there attached a 2nd or 1st. But yeah, like I think there's a couple of guys, like I know you're talking about D'Angelo. Like D'Angelo could get bought out. Yeah, after the draft. Maybe see if Seattle wants to just take a flyer on him. I don't see it happening, but I think they'll have to buy him out. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like I think Eberle would be actually a good pick for an expansion team. He's not like old, and I think like Eberle has shown at times he can be a top line or at least good top 6 player. So that's where I'm saying like I think it's going to be Eberle or Leddy. I think a long shot pick would be Mayfield, but I think they protect Mayfield. And then the only other pick there that I could see would be, again, as I've said with a bunch of other teams, I can't predict, guys. I don't know the protection list yet, and I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. No one does. Insiders know a little bit. But if Lou Lamoriello was to go, okay, here's a 3rd-round pick, you can have Komarov. Like, I don't see that happening more actually because I think Lamoriello and Trotz like Komarov a lot. And it's weird to say, but I don't see it happening because I think they value him. And I don't think they think it's like a complete cap dump. I think they think Komarov actually plays a good role for their team. But I wouldn't be surprised if it also happened. So we'll see. Where do I think Suter signs? Benjamin, go watch my video yesterday. Please, guys, you got to go watch my videos. I want to post a lot of videos. Hope like views aren't everything, but if we want the videos to do well, a bunch of you guys that already subbed, go check out the videos. Drop a like on them, leave a comment. So, yeah, Benjamin, literally yesterday, I posted my Suter and Parise video, and I listed a bunch of... Who watched the video from yesterday and saw the destinations I listed? All the teams that I think Suter or Parise could sign with. You saw it, right? So hopefully you go check it out if you haven't yet. Bonino? Yeah, Bonino could be an underrated signing for sure. We've seen Bonino be huge in playoffs. No, Benjamin, I didn't yell at you. I just said, make sure you go watch the videos. Because it's hard for me to go over all the teams in explanation, and plus I made the video, so. I didn't yell at you, bro. I ain't pissed at all. I'm just saying. I posted the video. So, go check it out. I appreciate it. Who do I think Toronto will lose? Yeah, I mean, I talked about it in the video yesterday. So go check it out. But Kerfoot or Dermott, I would imagine. Crosby! Rawr. Alright, that's my cue to end stream anyways, so perfect. Crosby, come here. All right, guys. I think that's it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Drop a like. Appreciate all the support. Go watch the videos from yesterday if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for either a video or stream, or maybe 2 videos. Yeah, probably, Logan. Probably. So, and reach out to me on Instagram or Twitter if you want. And message me for the Discord link if you want to join the Discord as well. All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll chat tomorrow. Have the notifications on. And, yeah, we'll see you soon.